Yo, what's happening? What's good? What's popping? It's your boy Thomas the Prophet here, and I'm back with another one. Hey, yo, I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I'm kind of trying to brace myself into this video because with this topic, it's a lot. You already know it's going to be more than one video like every other video I did, but, just trying to find the momentum, you know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be a real one, you know what I'm saying? Everything I do is real on my channel. Come on, man. I'm the realest alive, man. Y'all know this. But anyway, how y'all doing, yo? Me, as I say, every video just trying to figure out life and just thinking and writing and just trying to, trying to bring the honest, vulnerable truths out in this calcified world or, this corrupted, corrosive. I hate this world and it's full of idiots. But yo, man, y'all ready? Because it's about to get real. I think what this is going to be titled, maybe, it's called Black People. Where do I even begin? And there's a lot of parts to this, man. This could go on forever, like every other topic in my video, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I found some motivation just to make this video, just watching this Boondocks video. It's on Comedy Hype. This is not a sponsor. I only got like 10 subscribers. Thank you, though. We could do better, but if as you chase and gain more, you're never really happy. But that's something else. But I was just watching this video on Comedy Hype on talking about with Boondocks and Everett Magruder with black people and how Boondocks was basically poking fun of all the wrongs in black culture with black people, like with Tyler Perry or BET, R. Kelly, and just KFC, Popeyes, a bunch of shit, man. And man, where can yo? There's so much going on in black culture nowadays, man, and people don't even care, yo. People are just my culture, our culture. If you watching this, if you black, if you African, I hate it, bro. I'm not even gonna front. I fucking hate it. I've been hated it, yo. Like, it's bad when your own kind is the one that hurts you the most, but yet and people probably know that with themselves, but yet people always talk about what the white man do and what the white man has done, especially with slavery, or just on personal accounts, and all that matters too, but yo, I don't wonder where black culture, the black community, black people is gonna realize that we're like, we're the other side of the coin for our problems and issues, man. All we do is, you know, always talk about him and her and what they got going on. But like, yo, you can understand a lot of things is probably placed against us by the government, by secret societies and all that, all the evils in the world. But like, yo, we need to realize that we are the other half of that. And a lot of people either run away from that truth or just too ignorant and dumb to realize that that's how they playing part of it. Because they could go layers deep that I'm not even entirely sure about. But let's just start with a briefing. Music. Man, black music, yo. Rap, hip hop. Yeah, I know there's a lot of different, race artists, but hip hop and rap is black music. And black music kind of led to the decline of a lot of things, even though it was supposed to be for different reasons. And just thinking about how popular mainstream rap music is, like, yo, excuse me, like, look at who's on the radio. No, also another, people are probably going to be thinking, oh, he's bitching, he complaining because, oh, maybe, oh, these people got all these fans and files. He a hater. Hell yeah, I hate a lot of shit that's not supposed to be, man. How am I a hater for trying to be the only real one to, well, not just me, my brother from another mother, my boy D, my boy David, David the King, follow my homie, follow my brother, we in this shit together, we trying to wake our people up because just even with our own personal lives, man, our own traumas, our own heartbreaks, our own families, our own environment, where we come from, we've been evils has been strong since youth. You know what I mean? Listen, I know I was talking about music, but it's gonna pop. Everything gonna tie together. But like where we, well, I'm originally from Orange and East Orange. I'm from Essex County, New Jersey. So if you know about it, you know about it. You don't, I'll give you a brief. Honestly, with me, I wasn't around the negativity and the violence of my environment. I always was more on the happy side of the hood, the ghetto, more the hood. Like, just having good times and probably block parties. Parties a major problem nowadays, or have always been. Just cookouts and just family gatherings or whatever. Like, I was always more on the positive side of the hood. I grew up normalized to a lot, liquor stores, black and milds, candles on the sidewalk because someone probably got shot there. The normal shit. That's not normal, bro. And you could say, it, like you could say that like this the red zoning thing, what they do with urban communities, but we also gotta understand like what we do as a whole collective. We're accountable and responsible for. Like, gang bang. Like, I told you in one of my videos for when I was like 7 years old. I don't know why I had this thought, feeling, or emotion, but I thought that I was gonna either be in a gang, be in jail, or shot. Why am I 7 years old thinking this? I don't know. They say when you're 7 years old, that's when things start really programming into your mind. And this is just what my environment is, just and then like that's just the other half of my life. I was always mostly inside because my parents come from Newark and they always kind of wanted me to stay away from the life they grew up in. What our environment was, and my father really tried to make sure that my mom was very strict growing up, trying to have me be good, even though that kind of led to, there's positives and negatives and anything, but that's another video. And then I moved to Piscataway. And that's when a lot of the grime really start happening. Well, because, of course, as you grow into your teen years. I moved here when I was like 10, 11. But just follow me with black culture. Like, when we grow up and we just, even just listening to the music and looking how people dress, how people act, how people talk, it's just like, we think it's normal. Like, this is positive. Like, if everyone's doing it, then maybe he's right. Who hasn't had all these thoughts and feelings and emotions? And if you're not with it, if you're your own person, or if you're a nerd or a square, you lame as hell. Who wanna fuck with you? No niggas wanna fuck with you. No girl wanna like you if you ain't acting like him. Are you are you talking about having guns, smoking weed, drinking, be at the party, having girls, give you lap dances and grinding on you and shit, what I mean? That shit lit, right? That shit lit. Yo, you the motherfucking man, you got hoes on your phone, yo, you that nigga, right? Or with females, oh, you got the big butt, you got, you cute as hell, you got a little attitude, you got a mean but you sweet. Like that's not toxic, right? Especially as a black woman, that's not toxic, right? That's perfectly normal. That's how it always was. No, our households shouldn't be no dysfunctional, or girls in their early to late teens, starting starting to lose their virginity, starting to have sex and do all this crazy shit. That's just teenage years, right? It's normal. Get me? Like, this is how it's supposed to be with black culture, or maybe my perspective, because everything I grew up in, as you just grow up and realize, a lot of this shit is not okay, yo, especially within the community. Just listening to straight rap music growing up, I listen to Biggie, Pac, 50, Jay, the legends, right? And most of the times, a lot of times they have stories, but you literally grow up into the programming of guns, violence, money, sex, promiscuous women, being a gangster, being a thug, being some hard ass niggas. Fuck emotions, right? You a bitch ass nigga if you soft. Like, it's hard. It's hard being black, B. Because, like, yo, we don't even know who we are truthfully. And when we really ourselves, even growing up like that, even though every black person is a hypocrite to this, we always shun away and ostracize all the real black people. Because we think we're the real black people. Well, we're not. We're a program. Like, I remember, like, in middle school, when that's when the drill era started popping off, like, back in 2012, 2011, 2013. That's, man, niggas start getting bad in Piscataway or Plainfield or just across, the United States. Like, as you just think about it growing up, it's like, and you just think about music in general. Since, you found, if you can follow up and piece together, coming from where I'm from East Orange, the Orange, around Irvington and Newark and, all them crazy ass places, even though home is home. And then Plainfield and Piscataway, more suburban, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up thinking, like, this shit ain't the hood. This shit ain't bad. This shit ain't, like, where I came from, all these other places. And I just come to the revelation, like, yo, this shit just as bad, yo. Just because it's more suburban don't mean it's as bad, because the shit motherfuckers was doing, growing up from middle school to high school to even afterwards was fucking terrible. And I always been the person to always focus on my community, my people, what we doing. I don't really, like, I love everybody, but, we all grow up with some bigotry in us. And whether people want to admit it or not, black people are kind of racist. I wasn't that. Honestly, growing up, I felt more comfortable around other races than my own, because my own kind was always the one that harassed me, bullied me, picked on me, broke my heart. The heartbreaks is the big one, probably the biggest ones, with friends and love. Like, it's my own kind that's hurting me, yo. Like, you always hear about what, our kind always want to talk about, like, what, they doing. Like, yo, they killing us. They shooting us. They raped us. They harassed us. They whipped us. Yeah, and that should be ignored, but our culture and community fails to realize that, yo, we're just as much as it's in fault for the downfall and decline of our community too. A lot of things is programmed since the beginning and the dawn of time, but we gave into so much of our struggles that we try to make, positives out of negatives with the wrong things. Like, if a girl can shake ass, she got fat ass, then she's a wife, you know what I mean? I know the bitch probably got like 20, 10, 30 bodies when she's like 20, 19 years old. And that also probably comes to the fact that, black people don't know about mental, psychological, emotional health, and she was probably raised in a certain household, normalized the shit just like a young man in the black community, probably raised in a household or an environment where killing is normalized and gang banging and selling drugs. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us, when we was kids and we would, like, if you was black, you wanted to be a drug dealer for some reason because that's all you heard. Like, my mind is corrupted, and and my mind's been perverted since I was young. That's probably everyone thing, with sex. I didn't lose my virginity till I was 19, but that's whatever. It just, as you just grow up and start to realize a lot of things, it's just like, black people are really at the fault for our own shit. And we're very irresponsible and unaccountable. We idolize the toxicity within our community and culture. We want to talk about HBCUs. We want to talk about Black Lives Matter. Fuck that bullshit, man. That shit don't mean shit. How the fuck is a Black Life Matter if we killing each other? We hurting each other, we bullying each other, we cheating on each other, we breaking each other's relationships, we down talking each other. Like, yo, this, like, how the fuck does Black Lives Matter if we encouraging, killing the ops, or stealing another nigga man, or fucking that nigga, dancing on that nigga? Cause a lot of like, even with, man, black girls, Black females, man, they probably the most lost, man. My baby girls, thank you, Dave, for coining that, for me calling that for my female viewers and followers. I was thinking though, in total Debacongiac journeyman, but I guess my female viewers are my baby girls. But like my baby girls out here crazy, man. I was with a crazy ass girl because she was lost, and I noticed a lot of things because I knew a lot of shit was wrong. Like her friends was crazy, my friends were crazy. Everybody still fucking crazy. Everybody want to be in the hood, go to the party or be on the block, acting like that's some shit to be. And I understand that because that shit's in my coding because it's where I'm from. I'm from the hood. I'm from the ghetto. It's in my blood. I feel that. I understand that. But the whole point is overcoming that. And a lot of black people are trapped and still lost in the programming because we want to talk about the white man holding us down or black people holding themselves down. Like, when do we really we could talk about how we encourage each other to go to college, be the first person to go to college in your family or whatever. But honestly, as a black person, it goes way beyond that. School honestly ain't shit. I barely passed high school. I guess it wasn't my lane, but as you can tell, I'm a very intelligent person. But I guess that's just a more global American thing about, the school system not teaching what it's supposed to be because they want to keep all of us as just and everyone in general now. But like, just black people, we don't listen, we don't give a fuck, we don't care. At least from the general perspective, because there probably some people like me, my brother Dave. He's not my brother, like my blood brother, but that's my brother, because that's my brother. Like my boy Ant, or just hopefully some good girls out there, because shit is looking bad, and for a lot of videos with y'all females, as y'all know. But like shit is just fucking wild, yo. Like we lost, B. Like a lot of people want to talk about spirituality within our community culture, but yet still fuck around, smoke and drink and down talk people that probably prefer not to do drugs and drink and be sober. Like that's how it was growing up. Like around people, that shit hurt, yo. Cause it's like, you like the thing is, and I guess it's a world thing, but I know the video's about us because at the end of the day, I think every black person is for a black person unless they too hurt and traumatized off us to rock with us, which I understand because I'm traumatized off of us in different levels and senses. Black people gonna be with black people at the end of the day. But at the same time, we can't keep on enabling each other's bullshit. Like from every male to female, every man to woman. Like yo, we've been on a decline for a long time, and music plays a big part of it. Our environments, social conditioning, social engineering, social programming, institutionalization. You can blame white people all we want, but we as black people, African Americans, or whether you want to talk about your flag and whether you're Caribbean, which honestly don't matter because I had to talk to some people about that too. Like, yo, you're just black. Like, oh, no one gets like honestly, fuck your flag. It's all about skin color. No offense to anyone that's of Caribbean descent, but I'm pretty sure y'all understand what I'm saying if y'all watching this video. Even with the like back to the music, like dance hall, or I'm from Jersey, so Jersey club music is a thing. That shit kind of traumatized me growing up. I'm not gonna lie, because you think this shit is the shit, and like, oh, these girls can do all this wild shit, and you just think about when you're older. It's like, yo, we fucking kids. I mean, I'm 22. Like, I'm still a kid, even though I'm a man. Even though I've been mature my whole life through pain, like my boy AG said, or whatever. But like, yo, we kids doing all this wild shit. Like, these rappers, like Keith, Herb, cause Chicago, all these Atlanta niggas, all these California niggas. Like, yo, we kids, living this fucking lifestyle that we should, even if we're adults or, big homies or whatever. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. Like, why the fuck are we so mean, yo? We so disrespectful and toxic. We so closed off. And the crazy thing is, black people are so influential in the world, but yet we influencing all the wrong narratives. We could talk about how white people is doing this and that, but yo, like we could talk about how black people run social media. We could talk about how black people, run, the radio waves, streaming, YouTube or Instagram. Like black people influence everybody, either in a positive way or bad way. When it comes to sex, money, drugs, whatever. And like, it just hurts that you see more people doing the bad things than doing good, and when you're good, you don't get the same support. As even from your own, like, just even thinking about, even though this is like a separate video, I hardly see anyone where I'm from support me. But yeah, I see everyone, like, if it's like a regular ass picture, just shallow shit with a fit on, whatever, label fittings, no expensive ass outfits, to make us spend money so we could put more money into their companies, so we could, wonder why we broke at the end of the day to make, ourselves broke. That should get like 500 likes or whatever. Or you see one of your black queens, scantily clad, wearing skin tight outfits, showing the titties and the ass poking out and all that shit. Like that shit got 1,000 likes, 500 likes. But yo, if you dropping knowledge like this, if you're a self-respecting, self-loving woman with self-worth and value that actually love herself and probably encouragement, because a lot of females nowadays hate niggas because they follow motherfuckers like Niggas Be Broke Okay or Justin LA Boy or all these other fucking toxic evil ass pages that's probably run by the evils or just broken ass people. Like they be they the ones that's up there, you know what I mean? And the crazy thing is, if y'all want to really talk about white people or what white people doing, white people blame like the blame for black community, how come the black community or people that grew up around the black community is not noticing how toxic this shit is? We don't even take nothing or each other serious. Everything's a goddamn joke with the black community, yo. I was always a serious guy. I got a fun side. I have a funny side. But motherfuckers used to always laugh at me, make fun of me, poke, because I was a real dude, you know what I'm saying? Being serious. I wasn't cracking jokes or picking on other people for fun or whatever. Like no other niggas around me. And I was a target because of that or whatever. It's just like, whether if you got some black in you or you just straight up like me, like, do you not see what the fuck is going on? We want to talk about like partying, smoking, drinking, shooting shit up, shaking ass, being on the block in the hood. All these girls want to go for some hood niggas, even though these niggas is broke and shouldn't be on some tough, I'll kill a nigga shit, or trying to prove something to females, because these females been lost for fucking decades and don't know what a real man is, but always want to bitch and complain about, there's no good men out there, or, brothers, advocating or always following, all these fucking models or these girls dressed in fucking half naked in the black community, or just any fucking girl in general, make it, and we not even loving each other because like we hurt each other like as black men and black women. It's like, this shit is deep, yo. Like we really fuck each other up, yo, and it's crazy that people are so programmed to their own bullshit, but yet always want the positive things when, if you're a black woman or a black man, you're not even what you want because of the lifestyle you live. You know how many girls I see talk about they want, if we could see each other's souls or whatever, then that should really matter. or they want a good man to love them and take care of them, or respect them, or treat it right, be loyal to them. But yet at the same time, they talking about if a nigga don't do something for them, then it's on to the next nigga. Or they ready to cheat on a nigga or leave on a nigga or not talk about their histories or past or think less of a man because he's insecure. Even in the black with her sexual past when she should be real and truthful about it. Like, shit like that. Like, a lot of shit is so fucking corrosive, bro. Black people, we're toxic now, bro. We need to wake up, bro. Because this shit, we going down a slippery slope, Bree. And a lot of y'all know this, but y'all choose to ignore it, and I don't understand why. Y'all want to talk about the bigger problems with the government and the economy and money. And I'm from Jersey. This shit expensive. I haven't really got started with life yet and bills and shit. Most of y'all have. I don't know y'all lies. So you talk about that, but people fail to realize the little nuances and the smallest things, the most important are, how you treat someone or a relationship or a friendship or conversations. Those are the things that really, even with those struggles, we can make a positive. That's the real positives, especially with our culture. But we don't do that. We push each other away because we're suffering mental, physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual illness because we sold our souls in our teen and kid years drinking and smoking and fucking around. Now we're trapped in it and being out in the streets, being for the streets, that we wonder why we're so depressed and anxious and why it is the way it is. Like, wake up, y'all. My people, we're racist too. We hate, most of us hate white people, and white people, a lot of white people not even that bad. You've also got to think in mind and consider, white people are conditioned just as much as we are to a lot of shit they grew up with and around. Hell, I feel some type of way about a white person acting black too, even though a lot of niggas is cool with that, I guess. But just, with racism, it's all the conditioning, man. Like I seen this picture, you're not born with it, you're taught it. Or it's a territorial thing with us when we, see someone that look different from us. I don't know. It's just a lot of negativity and evil, man. We're influenced by this corrosive ass music. I grew up with it. We all grew up with it. We see a lot of girls want to think it's cool to shake ass and be a thot, but want to make the excuse like it's a traditional dance from fucking Jamaica or Africa. But y'all know y'all shouldn't be doing this shit, baby girls. Baby girls, come on, baby girls. Y'all know better. But yet y'all still decide to do these things to try to prove a point to us men that y'all can do whatever you want and yet end up lonely at the end of the day because you thought it yourself out too much. Females, baby girls, ladies, y'all don't want no whole ass nigga. You don't want no nigga that's for everybody. Why would you want to go against that? Because of the man that hurt you in your past? I understand, but two lefts don't make it right. And y'all been left for so long now, y'all minds done left y'all brains. Brothers, if a homie's a nerd, you know what I'm saying? If a black brother's a nerd, if he's a geek, if he's a bookie, I don't like that bookie shit, even though I'm an intelligent man. Why downplay that? Jealousy because he's smart? Oh yeah, also come on, dogs. Come on, man. Encourage him. I know we was all born with insecurity and sadness that we don't feel adept. I feel these things every day. But we need to start opening up and communicating with each other within our relationships, friendships, bonds, connections, our family. Even though that's hard, trust me, I know. But we need to talk about sexual history, our sex, and music, and what is going on shit nowadays. Like, black people, we need to do so much shit. Because at the end of the day, we can't count on white people to save us. Only we can save us. That goes personally, culturally, communally, if I'm saying the word right, economically. We're our only host, man. And we can't have these kids out here as fucked up as we are, because we're broken. A lot of us is lost that could probably find a way, and a lot of us are just gone. And I don't know about you, but I want to do something about it. I got a lot of demons and ghosts I'm trying to overcome every day. I struggle just to study for my license, bro. And we shouldn't downplay that. Like, black people, we've hard on each other. We're like a big ass dysfunctional family. All we do is fuck with each other, hurt each other, abuse each other, but we always unite. We need to break that cycle, man. We need to like we need to communicate, bro. It's so deep, bro. But we run away from that when we listen to from the culture and the hoods and the ghettos and the streets, man, because that's our roots. It's nothing but poverty, murder, sex, prostitution. Like, even with OnlyFans, and my boy David made a video, and I'm gonna make a video about OnlyFans too, because I wrote that video that video a while ago. Like, yo, we so lazy and down and bad, yo. The thing is, we're our only saviors. We're gods and goddesses, right? Why don't we act like them? Why? Like I always say, what Pac say, we went from brothers to sisters to niggas and bitches. From gold digging to, like, you gotta pay money just to date each other. Like, y'all really looking up to these celebrities, man? You know, these people don't sold their souls, which is another separate video. But yeah, we always romanticizing and idolizing all these people because they black, just because they're black. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what they doing? The crazy thing is, and the fucked up thing is, a person like me, that speaks the truth and tells the truth and keeps it real and is real with themselves and everything is probably gonna be ignored and considered crazy. But how is it not crazy? How is it lit in the way to be out in the streets all day, every day, going to every club and party, shaking ass, dancing on whoever, having one night stands, whatever nigga or whatever bitch, being a teenage baby mama because you couldn't control yourself because we wasn't taught it. Men being so dysregulated and lonely because we don't receive love from our sisters, our queens, the way we supposed to. Beyond the surface, but inside that we out, that a lot of brothers is out here raping girls and all this crazy shit because we're so broken and hurt and lonely inside because we wasn't taught right, because all we was trained to think about is sex and all this fucking shallow evil shit. Like, it's that real, y'all. And all we condemn these things, and we should, but we don't even take a chance to understand shit, you know what I mean, within our own culture. It's a lot of evil, man. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels it. I don't know because if I'm an empath or not, or I'm just observant, and I always knew the shit ever since I turned 13, 14. Yo, shit has not been right for a long time, man. A lot of these girls should not be having sex, having these sexual partners the way they have because of low self-esteem, because us men, we're just as accountable and responsible a lot of things with these females, admittedly, and that is true, but females don't know how to be accountable for themselves, nor responsible for themselves and their own actions, choices, and decisions, and how they hurt themselves, the next sister, and the next brother, the next man that could be good. And it's a cycle. Broken man breaks good woman, and good woman goes broke or gets broken and then breaks a good man. That shit, I was with a broken person that could have broke me, but I'm a generational cycle breaker. I'm a trauma breaker, if you understand what I'm saying. And it all comes from our heritage, man. We're so hardwired into tradition, but thinking that we're free and liberated just because we acting wild and out here in the streets. Hell, this goes if you're Puerto Rican or Dominican, if you're from Caribbeans to South America, because y'all black too. Y'all come from the same boat as us. Y'all just Spanish. All this shaking ass and, gyrating and all this crazy shit, man. Niggas wanting to be drug cartels and want to talk about they'll kill a nigga for my brother. Nah, we should be uplifting our brother. We should be protecting our brothers. Know what I'm saying? We should be communicating, talking to our brothers, not do crazy shit, bro. But we so fucking backwards, yo. The fucked up thing is, I'm not going to get support from home. And what I mean by home, where I'm from people I grew up with watching me. If you're watching me, I'm not getting supported on my own page, my own art, or a lot of real people is not getting support, but a lot of people from where I'm from that's like have toxic pages with relationships or whatever, how, clothes and shit, materialism, just a lot of shit will get support, and not just only spreading the poison, yo. Like, yo, support me and support real ones, yo, because we're gonna be the ones that save, the future for our generation, yo. We're gonna save black culture and black people, bro. Cause there's too much evil on the airways. A lot, like you don't know what happened in these people's personal lives in the industry, but all you know, if you're smart, is that they sold their souls out for fame and money, and now they poisoning us, and it's been like that for decades ever since rap became popular. But at the same time, we're at fault and still haven't taken accountability or responsibility. We could, like, motherfuckers can talk about how smart they are with these HBCUs, or, talk about all the facts, historical facts of what white people did, and, the mathematics, and not like, Asiatics or 5%ers, but like the mathematics or the percentages of how they keep, black people down. And that shit's true, but yo, black people, my brothers, my sisters, my baby girls, my homies, my dogs, my guys, my babies, my ladies, my real women that need to cleanse, detox, and purify themselves, my brothers that need to strengthen, resolve, discipline, control, and master themselves, but open themselves up. The ladies that lost touch with their love and loyalty, like, we need to wake up. Because it's already the end. We've been in rapture for so long, and I ain't talking about positive rapture. Like, I got made fun of, being called preacher growing up. That shit hurt me. But I gotta embrace that. Because I got called that by brothers that was lost. You know what I'm saying? All they wanted to do was be in the streets, be hard, fuck different girls, even though they was in relationships. Them niggas is still broken. And if y'all know who y'all are, y'all know who y'all are. And if y'all don't, welcome to the prophet, baby. You gonna find out. And all the girls, that reject good brothers because they hurting inside or don't know what to do with a good thing. I know the shits. Like, baby girls, listen. Y'all need to stop degrading yourselves for attention. Y'all need to love yourselves and give yourselves the attention that y'all need. As queens, as sisters, like, y'all need to stop fucking around, shaking ass, drinking, smoking all your problems away, fucking your problems away. Y'all need to stop being mean and disrespectful and toxic, because y'all making this cycle continue on to the babies because it's in your blood. Y'all don't understand that. Like, y'all ladies, and especially black ladies, are so powerful and, like, literal goddesses, right? But they turn it into demons, yo. And they blame men. But they know deep down that they the cause. I just seen some shit on Instagram talking about a black lady posting, oh, it's my child. That's not the father's child. That's some... And I see a couple girls that I knew or follow or went to school with talking about period. Saying that's not the father. Maybe because he's not in his life or whatever. But, yo, that's some toxic baby mama energy. Don't cut these children off from their dads, yo. I know or knew a lot of people who didn't have their dads in life because of the dad, or who knows, it might be the mom's fault, because that's not talked about in the black community. Dads want to be in their lives, but the mothers are toxic, and that just create the poison. Y'all, baby girls, y'all creating the poison, man. And to my brothers out there, if you fathers, become a better man. You can still be a nerdy dude, but yo, fuck the streets, yo. The streets ain't it. Selling drugs, to my family, to my friends, everyone I grew up with, everyone across the world, or across, America, because that's where I'm from. Everyone from Jersey, stop the club shit, stop the drug promotion shit, stop the gang banging Brim neighborhood or Grape or whatever the fuck niggas is on. Like, stop that, bro. That shit it's not the wave, yo. We need to do better as black people. But at the same time, we need to acknowledge that we're just people. Get it? We don't need this label that we're black people. We're just normal people. We're not lower than white people or any other race. And we're not above them. We need to also acknowledge that we're people. We always want to include the black. No, we're just people, yo. Y'all may not understand that, but y'all will. Because as soon as we acknowledge that we're just people, then that's when our worst and values rise, because we're not confined to a label of a race, of a culture. And though we need to save ourselves and each other. Man. Whew. Man, I could, boy, I'm a revolutionary, baby. I can talk about this forever, man. I tried talking about this with people, with my ex, my old friends that I don't associate with no more because they hurt me too much and they were toxic. A lot of people I went to school with, or my own, a couple family members, you know what I mean? People didn't get it the way, because they, people are not you. And for my black people out there that's just like me, my baby girls, my dogs, my homies, my depochondriacs, my fellow journeymen and women, hold it down. If you got a voice, use it. If I got to be the first, along with my brother Dave, to start this shit, we already doing it. We're going to change the world for us and for everybody. We're going to teach each other to do the right thing, and become all the right things, and purge the evils from the culture and the music. I don't give a fuck if it's considered lame, or like how is it lame to want to talk about positivity and love and opening up and confessions? How is shooting shit, scamming, fucking shaking ass, being a hoe and thought the wave? Meg Thee Stallion just came out with a song called Thought Shit. I ain't listened to the song if it's out already, but yo, come on, come on, B. It's so blatantly obvious. But I was told by someone, like, I forgot what he said, but like, it makes too much sense. That's why people don't get it, or it's too obvious. That's why people don't get it. Like, yo, ladies, fuck, be a queen. Respect yourself. Respect your man, brothers. Stop picking up the guns, yo. I understand you gotta protect yourself, and if you sell drugs or whatever, I understand you got this shit hard, but yo, we just need to stop putting ourselves in stupid shit, yo. And I know that stems from your parents and your guardians, and if you're a parent and guardian, yo, keep them away from that, yo. Talk to them. I didn't live that life, but I needed to learn about a lot of things I'm learning about now, talking to y'all as a black person. Like, we need to connect to ourselves spiritually and emotionally, psychologically, mentally, physically, logically. We need to do, be, and become all the right things, because black people, we could be the leaders of the world. But instead of trying to overthrow white people or whatever, we could unite. That's what we should be doing. Equity, equality. Men and women, we should not be looking up to a man as a woman, or we shouldn't be looking up to a woman as a man. Us men and women are equal. And that's something that females need to understand, because they have a hard time with that shit nowadays. But whatever. And brothers, yo, we're no less of a man, especially as a black man, for being emotional and sensitive and wanting to do the right thing, yo. That shit lame. That shit is not lame. Sorry. Baby girls, if you respect yourself and not getting all these attention like these girls promoting themselves promiscuously on the gram or Snap or whatever, you're doing the right thing. Keep on promoting knowledge and your natural beauty, even though it's not about the outside. Because, girls want to be complimented, because that's how y'all was engineered, and y'all need to break out that programming. But, yo, we're going to make this shit right, and I'm going to be the forerunner with my dog David, my boy, and whoever comes along with me on this journey to make shit right with insecurity and psychological, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, whatever else, health, illnesses, especially within the black community, because, yo, we sick. We're toxic, we're broken, we're lost. A lot of us is gone. And we live in the land of the lost. We live in the land of the damned. And a lot of us gave up. And it's time to wake the fuck up. On my mom's, on my... Yo, it's time, baby. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Now, yo, Thomas the Prophet here. This is going to be a long lineage of videos with black people and just the world in general. And, yo, we got to do the right thing, black people. We need to learn to be accountable, responsible. My baby girls, my homies. It's time to wake up. It's time, but yo, I thank you. I love you. Even though the world's full of idiots I don't like, but yo, it's time to change this shit. I thank you. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. And let's do the right thing. Peace.